Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we're gonna do another screen replacement repair on a flagship smartphone. This is your OnePlus 9 Pro. Let's do this! So this OnePlus 9 Pro has a cracked display and it's kind of dropped on the corner, so we're gonna try to replace the screen. And this is the back cover removed already, so we're gonna remove all the screws that we can see on top of the immediate surface area, and we're gonna remove first the camera system. So the camera system is kind of tricky because it's not integrated to the motherboard. It's kind of a separate module, so we're going to remove it first. So this is the motherboard shroud. As you can see, there's some tiny bits that are coming off of the unit, and right from the get-go, this is going to be more complicated screen replacement repair compared to other units that we have repaired in the shop. And here you can also see that we are removing parts of it, bits of it, and not an entire motherboard or a bigger chunk. So we're going to remove the camera modules now. These are the connectors for the Wi-Fi and some connectors for the daughter board. This is the first module for the camera, and this is the second one. So we're gonna proceed now by removing the motherboard. Motherboard is kind of sleek looking, but it's very fragile. You don't want to break parts of it, like the left side of it. It's kind of really thin piece of PCB. So we're gonna remove the connectors, the flat cables that are connecting the main board or the motherboard to the daughter board at the bottom. And the black component you can see in the middle is the big battery. So now all the cables are almost removed. So this is the replacement screen. So the chassis and the screen are one piece. So that means we have to remove all the components from the old smartphone and transplant them to the new replacement screen. So this is the battery. It's kind of really slow when you remove the battery because it's kind of a very volatile component. You don't want to rush it. So this particular model and unit, we don't recommend that you perform your own screen replacement. The process is way too complicated even if you have some skills or tools to use, because basically you're harvesting all the parts inside the smartphone and transferring it to a new screen and chassis combo. And you can see here, you need to have the right component, replacement component, because you need these adhesives that will hold on to the flat cables that we are gonna reinstall later. So this is how complicated this has been. And you can see the mess on our work table. So now we're done with the tricky part of installing the motherboard and the camera module. Now we're gonna reinstall the daughter board and the battery. So you can see that the Wi-Fi cables are also installed separately. These flat cables should be aligned on the adhesive path on the replacement screen module. Right here. And this will be under the battery. So we have to put this inside now and then put over the battery. Press it in and then the battery is reinstalled. The flat cables comes next. These flat cables communicate the charging status of the smartphone because the charging port is located usually built on the bottom of the device. So if you have a OnePlus 9 Pro that's kind of messed up on the screen, or you want to replace the battery, just message us. We can help you sort it out. We have stocks of the OnePlus 9 Pro screen, and see if you can get a slot, and you can definitely get a free code through our messenger. So right here, we're just gonna reinstall some smaller bits. I'm really amazed at how David can reverse the process, because of all the components that we have removed, I have even lost track of some of the steps. So we're gonna reinstall the top screws that we have removed initially, and then some smaller bits. These are the final ones, and then we're gonna be good to go to test the device. As you can see, we haven't tested it before we fully disassemble the device, unlike some units that you can test the replacement screen first. This one, you have to perform all the steps so you can test if it's working. And right here, David has successfully repaired this OnePlus 9 Pro, and it seems to be wiped out. It's going to be going through the setup process, and of course, it's easy to do. So we're almost done now. Last part is reinstalling the back cover, which has no damage. So if you like this video, guys, click like and subscribe. If you have a similar problem on your OnePlus 9 Pro or other smartphones, if you have iPhones, other Android smartphones, or smartwatches, just head on to Sydney CBD Repair Center. And David is the man. He can fix anything related to smartphone, that is. And this has been good. Thanks for joining, guys. Till next time, cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.